Tony, check the result.
So let's move on here. Let's go to our language lesson. So Tony, how are you ready for this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's do it. So we're going to learn the 2 new words first off the bat, really important words in any language. Yes and no. So in Croatian, we say the word da.
Da.
So da is yes. One more time, Tony. Da.
Da.
Very good. So when you say the word da, you're putting the tip of your tongue at the back of your teeth, at the back of your front teeth. Da.
Da.
Correct. So yeah, an English person would say, let's say door, American English, whatever, door or Dave. So you're putting that tongue at the top of your mouth. But in Croatian, we say da.
Da.
So we're kind of saying like the Spanish would say domingo. So that tip of your tongue is at the back of your front teeth. So kind of all the D sounds will be like that. So a lot of the words will be having the tip of your tongue towards the front of your mouth. So try to keep that in your mind when you're repeating these words with us. So, the opposite of yes is no. And Tony, in Croatian, we say ne.
Ne.
So the Croatian word for no is ne.
Ne. Like that?
Very good. So ne, right? You have it also the same thing. That N sound is up towards the front of your mouth. So ne, like the way, you would say no, but ne. So you're definitely let me hear you say that one more time, Tony. Ne.
Ne.
Very good. Tony, you ready to move on?
Da.
Would you like a knuckle sandwich?
Ne.
All right, there you go.
Almost got me there.
Yeah. Well, we'll get you one later if you want. No big deal. So when you're meeting somebody new, the best way to, say hi, hey, how are you? So in Croatian, look, how do you say how are you? So this is a way of saying how are you to a friend or to someone younger than you or someone, let's say, on equal or, let's say lesser terms than who you are. So you wouldn't ask someone, like a professor or, someone above you, but it's called the informal way. The informal tense of how are you is kako si.
Kako si.
Yeah, very good, Tony. Kako si. One more time. Kako si.
Kako si.
Good. Very good. So that's the way you would say, how are you? And the good response is to say good. And so the Croatian word for good is dobro.
Dobro.
One more time, Tony. Dobro.
Dobro.
Great, Tony. Your sounds are great because that D sound is also at the front of your mouth with your tip of your tongue and the back of your teeth. And you're rolling your R's a little bit. You're giving them one roll. In Spanish, we say tranquillo, right? You have that hard R roll. But in Croatian, we just kind of do a light one. It's dobro. Repeat for me one more time, Tony. Dobro.
Dobro.
Great. So let's do this. Ready? Hey, Tony. Kako si?
Dobro.
Awesome. Kako si, Tony?
Dobro.
Yeah, I like that. So I hope everyone's listening and practicing with us as we're going along. I think it's sounding pretty good. So since Tony is the student, and for the sake of today, I'm the teacher, and maybe, for the rest of the lessons, I'll be the teacher. And in this sense, I'm kind of the person in the superior position because I know Croatian and Tony doesn't.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, we'll change that. We'll fix that. He'll get better. But if Tony wanted to ask somebody, or if I wanted to ask somebody who's maybe in charge of what's going on, whether it's the person at the bank or the professor of the school or the person you're asking, where do I buy tickets or where do I check in my bags? Let's say if you're traveling to Croatia, ask them how are you? You would say kako ste.
Kako ste.
Great. So kako ste is the formal way, just like the Spanish would say, como está usted. In Croatian, we say kako ste. One more time, Tony. Kako ste.
Kako ste.
Great. So Tony asked me kako ste, and I would say dobro, but then I would add another word. If I would say good, thank you, I would say dobro, hvala. So the word in Croatian for thank you is hvala.
Hvala.
So Tony's got that down pat. He's practiced a little bit at some of this beginner stuff with me before. So hvala, you have a h sound in there. You have a soft F. You have a light L. So there's some different sounds than you would have in the English language. So it's kind of a challenge, but with practice, you'll get it. So Tony, what's the word for thank you?
Hvala.
Hvala. Really good, Tony. I like hearing that. Hvala. Okay, so Tony, I'm going to ask you, how are you? And you're going to say, good, thank you. You ready?
I think so.
The correct answer was da.
Oh, da.
There you go, Tony. So yeah, whenever we say yes or no, Tony and I are going to try to remember to say da or ne. And if we don't, we'll probably get that shot collar going soon enough.
Da.
Da. Very good, Tony. Da. You'll remember that one. So Tony, kako si?
Dobro. Hvala.
Perfect, Tony. Kako si? Dobro, hvala. Great. So, Tony, how about this? Ask me. I'm the person in charge of this room. I'm, leading the business meeting, and you're a lowly employee, and I'm the mega boss. Ask me, how am I?
Ne.
Very good. Good answer. But for the sake of the lesson, Tony, let's make this happen.
Kako ste?
So Tony asked me, how are you formally? And I'm going to kind of expand. Instead of just saying dobro, I'm going to make a complete sentence. Ja sam dobro. So Tony, repeat that for me. Ja sam dobro.
Ja sam dobro.
So ja sam dobro means I am fine or I am good. So you're responding, I am good. Ja sam dobro.
Ja sam dobro.
Wonderful. So let's kind of keep this going. Tony, kako si?
Ja sam dobro. Hvala.
Hey, Tony just completed that full sentence for us. Thanks again. So Tony, kako si?
Ja sam dobro. Hvala.
Wonderful. And if you wanted to respond to me, let's say, so I'm saying, hey, how are you? And he says, I'm fine. And what if he wants me to say, and you? So if you're asking somebody who is above you in stature, like if I'm asking Tony, how are you? And he's responding to his teacher, and you, he would say, avi.
Avi.
So vi is the formal way of saying you. In Spanish, they say usted. In Croatian, we say vi. So, avi.
Avi.
Great. So let's kind of play with that here then. Tony, kako si?
Ja sam dobro. Avi.
Ja sam dobro. Ja sam dobro. Hvala. So we did a little conversation there. So he asked me how I'm doing, and then I responded, thank you. So what if a kid asked you, hey Tony, kako si?
Ja sam dobro. A ti?
So a ti means and you informally. A ti?
A ti?
Tony, where'd you learn that? You cheating on your notes?
Uncle Mike?
Oh, the Uncle Mike school?
The school of Uncle Mike.
Those are old lessons. But yeah, Tony knows a little bit, so he kind of jumped the gun on us. But, that's where the shot collar comes in. Zzz. You got it. So, Tony, let's have... Yeah. Thank you. So, let's play with that a little bit, Tony. Let's have a little conversation in Croatian here. So, Tony D, kako si?
Ja sam dobro. A vi?
Ja sam dobro. Hvala.
Hvala.
Yeah, very good. So we had a little conversation. We asked each other how we're doing. We both said we're fine. Thank you. Good. Thank you. All of those pleasant things that Croatian has for a small basic conversation. So to wrap up, let's say any conversation or to say goodbye to anybody, we use one word. We're going to say the word Bog.
Bog.
So Bog in Croatian, if you translate it straight up, it's the word God. So you were saying, Bog means saying go with God, just the way Spanish says adios. But in Croatian, we say Bog.
Adios. Oh, Bog.
Ne, Tony. Bog. Yeah, there you go. Hvala, Tony. That's much better. Bog.
Don't forget to hit subscribe
and smash that like button.